Hello everybody and welcome back to our AC Shadows playthrough. This is episode number 3. Last time we saw some poachers who killed a deer, as we're in a memory from 2 years before the prologue, and today we're going to continue from here. Unfortunately, my plan to have episode 1 release within 2 hours, which should be the upload, actually it's the upload speed going slow, which is really annoying, has failed. In 30 minutes, 6 out of the 19 gigabytes uploaded. And in the hour since, less than 1 gigabyte, or about 1.5 gigabytes have uploaded. So, yeah, hopefully playing the game will get it to speed up a bit. Anyways, let's resume. We need to go report back to Matsu after we chased off the poachers. On the bright side, did give my controller plenty of time to recharge, so hopefully.
Nothing to worry about. I handled them just fine. But it sounds like something was following them to Iga. Something big.
Oda's forces. So yeah, hopefully this episode won't have massive stick drift. I mean, I'm gonna do another factory reset on that controller, but I don't have high hopes. Because the gyros are damaged, probably. Let's run through this way. Even though I'm probably supposed to run through a different way. Might as well enter the forest. Let's pray at the shrine here. Shinto shrine. Or not Shinto shrine. Just the shrine. Praying for the soul of the deer. Shrine blessing, your affliction buildup is temporarily increased. Cool. I mean, it's kind of worthless right now, but it's still cool. Let's go report back to Matsu. I assume that will fill our rations. Yep.
Ah, just in time. The miso shiru is almost ready. Sit.
Let's sit.
So tell me, beast or spirit?
Peasant Ashigaru from outside Iga. I fought them off.
Of course you did. You're a Fujibayashi.
How did they get in our village? My father says Iga is a locked door.
What matters is that you chase them off. Eat. Good for the heart and the bones.
Those soldiers, they spoke like something is coming. A battle.
You are strong. You will meet trouble with courage and a full stomach. But you must do it without me.
Why? My father said you were once a great fighter.
That is long behind me. These days, I am only good with a hocho to chop vegetables.
Am I the only one who heard the bear and the peasant screaming in the background? I will say, this is uncannily like a dream I had recently. It's kind of scaring me. Anyways, you are strong.
Don't talk like that. Your spirit is young.
My body is old now, eh? It is tired. Soon I will venture up the mountain and never return. Happily.
Well, as long as you're around, I will take care of you. And when you can't even use a hocho, you can live with me and my father.
A generous soul, like your mother. Oh, how proud Suyu would be to see who you are becoming. Oh, no,
My father doesn't like to talk about her.
he has his reasons. Forgive me. Eat more, huh? Miso shiru Nagato?
They're coming.
Whew!
The armies of Oda Nobunaga. His son is at our borders. Nobukatsu, ready to attack Iga. I must meet them head on. We can't let them reach the village.
Well, Nobukatsu's assault was utterly disastrous, and ultimately forced a larger response from Oda Nobunaga when the armies of Iga destroyed him in 5 directions. Or attacking from 5 directions. Oh wait, no. It was Oda's forces that attacked from 5 directions. But, yeah, the armies of Iga destroyed his forces. Fun fact, There's a Skyrim reference in the trophies for this game. There's a bronze trophy called Adventurer. Shoot an enemy in the knee with an arrow. Call back to the Skyrim guards who talk about how they used to be an adventurer like you till they took an arrow in the knee. Which, really funny. I am currently playing through Skyrim for a playthrough. I haven't heard that once, which is amazing. Well, actually, I think I have heard it. I might have heard it in the earlier episodes, but in later episodes, not at all. I'll go with you, though.
I'll come with you.
No. Protect Matsu. Stay quiet and safe.
But I can fight.
You do not know what you are asking to do. You are not ready. Trust me. Follow my instruction.
Yes, Chichiue.
Wait for me. I will return.
The peasant Ashigaru. They were a warning.
Sit, eat.
I feel useless.
Waiting is not useless. Like I say, observation is the key to victory. Or else we are carps on the slab.
I shouldn't have taken no for an answer. I should be beside my father right now, fighting. He thinks I'm weak.
No, Naoe.
Yes, I'm done waiting. I want to help. I want to fight.
So let us go. You have kept your bravery dark behind your eyes so your father does not see it. Enough hiding.
Enough hiding.
I know just where to begin. Off we go.
Unstoppable attacks. So, are we going to push forward in time back to where we were, or let's see. Yep.
You're awake. That's good. Can you hear me? Understand me? Now, I'll ask you politely not to run away again,
You can't keep me
I
here.
didn't ask to be brought here, monk. And I refuse to be your prisoner.
I suppose I should expect a fiery response from someone who carries more blades than wits. You're not my prisoner. You are my charge. And it's your leg that holds you here, not me. Have you ever seen a bone pierce its way through the skin?
Not my own.
If you were to take another stroll on that leg, I imagine you'd see it firsthand. It is a miracle you are alive, young one.
I'm not that young.
When you get to be my age, everyone is young. What is your name? You will be here for some time. I might as well know what to call you.
Fujibayashi, Naoe, of Iga.
I am Sorin. The little one is Junjiro. And this place is Makino Odera, a temple. Or at least, what is left of it. War's shadow has darkened much in Setsu, as in Iga.
When you found me, did you... Is he...
I am sorry.
So I guess we're shot in the leg, not the gut, like I thought. grieving, huh? Fun fact: the last trophy we got in the previous episode, um, got me to 1,000 trophies on PlayStation 5. No little pop up for that, which was kind of surprising, but still nice achievement.
You.
It's all right. You can speak.
Go ahead. I won't bite.
You. You should eat more. Soren says you'll need your strength soon.
Junjiro, fetch me a blade, would you? I believe it's time we freed our guest from her splint.
He's strange, Junjiro.
You are hardly one to talk. You've been a ghost for weeks.
Is he afraid of me?
Should he be?
I feel like she might have been more vengeful at one point, but she's trying to think a little bit more with her head and do as her father would. Fostering a sense of community. Junjiro has nothing to fear from me.
No, of course not.
Good. You should know it was Junjiro who tended to you day and night. Junjiro who kept a cross on your brow to break the fever.
Is that when he painted all those portraits?
The boy paints what he sees. Be kind to him, Naoe. He's lost more than you know. Pain is expected, but you can walk. It will be some time before you're at full strength. But you can walk toward it on your feet, and maybe even help around the temple for once. What a thought. Ah, the knife. Thank you, Junjiro.
Wait, you said.
You know how my hands shake in the cold, Junjiro. I'll leave you to it.
Go on. I trust you. See?
I don't like handling knives. Are you sure I didn't hurt you?
Don't worry. I'm tougher than I look.
Really?
What's that supposed to mean?
I just meant because you're... Never mind.
Jeez, this place was burnt hard.
No, wait, I was hoping...
Did you do this, Junjiro?
I don't paint like that anymore.
Sorin said you paint what you see. I'm sorry you had to see this.
There are lots of beautiful things too, if you know where to look. I can teach you. Let me get my brush.
Good to be on my feet again. Even with the ache. I wonder
What?
if I'll ever be as strong as before. I wonder if it even matters.
Quest complete. Wake up call. Makino Dera Temple. Let's see. Photo mode. L3R3. Looks like we finally have got everything going. An unpayable debt. After nearly dying at the hands of a mysterious masked group, Naoe awakens in a mountainside temple. Okay, so we've got the animus system. We can change the season. We're in Izumi Setsu. Actually, it's winter time, which is fine. So Izumi Setsu is level 3. Okay, so this is the map. Omi. Iga is 23. Ki 35, which looks to be the highest. Looks like the next place we're heading is Yamashiro. And then from there to Omi. And then Iga. And then from there we can pretty much go where we want. Okay. We got a lot on the codex. Tutorials, which I don't really care about. Let's check system. Okay, so this is how we save, load stuff. Okay. Let's work on the codex for now. Database, weapons, enemy archetypes. Ashigaru. Ashigaru can be found performing a variety of roles in combat, firing ranged attacks, engaging in close combat with sword and spear, and investigating suspicious areas when their guard is up. They are often ordered around by enemies of a higher rank. Though their fighting combos are short and their defense is limited, they make up the bulk of the enemy armies. So, I will say once again, what's this visualize feature? Okay, that's kind of cool. Ashigaru were not peasants with a stick, which is what they're stylized as here. Ashigaru in the armies of Oda Nobunaga were highly trained. So, a little bit of a historical inaccuracy there. Katana. Whether on the attack or in a more defensive position, the katana, widely considered the best, or I guess not widely, there is some debate, but considered probably the best quality sword forged anywhere on Earth, is a well-rounded weapon in a warrior's arsenal. It is one of the few edged weapons that can be used as both a sword and shield, allowing wielders to overcome most combat situations. Properly timed attacks can stagger enemies, providing opportunities for meticulous strikes. Swift hands make the katana perfect for counterattacks and parrying. Then we got the long katana, which is the same in this, unfortunately. Efficient in both attacking and defending, this katana is the samurai's deadliest and most well-rounded weapon. It allows them to quickly dispatch enemies in their path. Rapid strikes can disable and execute single targets, while its devastating sheath attack catches enemies off guard. Precise timing maximizes this blade's effectiveness as it shatters armor and pierces hearts. Brutal. Finally, kunai. Belying its humble, tool-centric origins, likely as a kind of field-working spade, the kunai is a versatile and deadly weapon when in the right hands. Its sturdy pommel and sharp leaf-shaped blade, making it an excellent throw projectile, perfect for flinging death from the shadows. Cultural discovery. World map. Okay, these are all tutorial. Might as well skip through the tutorial stuff really fast. Objective module. Okay, let's just track quests. Compass. Gear level, quality, equipping gear, progress, levels, XP, and mastery. Alright, just keep getting through all that. So I'm surprised we start at level 3 and not level 1. I would have figured we'd start at level 1 and then quickly level up to level 3. I won't deny I'm a little tempted to see what the animus is like, but we'll deal with that later. For now, let's look at cultural discoveries. Marvels of Japan, music and arts, religion and popular beliefs, legislation and society. Well, there's plenty. Excellent. Tori. Torii gates, often exhibiting significant height and typically painted in an orange-red hue, are architectural structures placed at the entrances, of Shinto shrines or along the pathways leading to them. Records of their utilization dates back to the 8th century. Structurally, they consist of 2 vertical pillars connected by 2 horizontal beams. and are predominantly constructed from wood, though stone variants exist. The name of the shrine is frequently inscribed on the tori. These gates serve to symbolically demarcate the sacred spaces of the shrine and are integral components of the religious complex. Consequently, tori gates are held in high regard by the Japanese populace. Any acts of vandalism or disrespect towards them, such as climbing on them, are deemed inconceivable. Image credits the tori gate of Gion Shrine from the 17th century. So yeah, if you played Ghost of Tsushima, I'm sure tori gates are pretty familiar. Legislation and society. Ashigaru. Ashigaru. When warlords of feudal Japan needed extra protection for convoys, they would draft peasants to boost their numbers. It wasn't just extra protection for convoys, it was also just fighting in general. This was more of a show of force, as the peasants were not expected to do any real fighting and were released from service when no longer needed. They were, to quote one historian, essentially a peasant with a stick. However, some would remain as foot soldiers known as Ashigaru. Literally light of foot, which would form the lowest rank of an army. While drafts were a regular practice, they were not demanding as to cause labor shortages in the countryside. Okay, that's really weirdly worded. It should be, actually, that's a typo. Should be, they were not so demanding as to cause labor shortages in the countryside. Widespread starvation at the time was more often the result of bad weather or the direct impact of war rather than a lack of farm workers and other laborers. Ashigaru first earned their reputation as an effective military class during the Onin War, 1467 to 77, when, along with Nobushi, armed peasants, and Akuto bandits, they laid waste to the capital city, Kyoto. Although war did provide opportunity for social ascension, few rose to the rank of samurai. Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the son of a foot soldier and successor to Oda Nobunaga, is the most famous exception. If I'm not mistaken, Toyotomi actually served in the army of a rival lord initially. Originally, Ashigaru weapons consisted of bow and arrow, or pole-mounted arms like naginata, or later the yari. Once firearms were introduced in 1543, Ashigaru played an increasingly prominent role in warfare and were often organized into musketeer units, Teppo Ashigaru or Teppogumi Ashigaru. Battle of Nagashino. So we'll get 2000 XP for this. Let's see, can I zoom in? We're kind of at the Kawachi Heights. You got the Azumi Coast, Sakai, Osaka, the Katano foothills, Katano itself, which has a sync point and something else. We can also look through the legend. That is very good. Image of the day. Okay, well, we'll deal with everything another time. Let's get moving.
There's a tanuki over that way. Her name is Mikan.
Mikan?
Why don't you try sneaking up and sketching her? I feed her sometimes, even though Sora tells me not to. Just remember, be quiet and move slow. You don't want to startle her.
Okay. Yeah, I will check out the Animus probably next episode. Sumi E paintings. Crouch to approach slowly and observe the tanuki with L2.
I need to paint this. I need to be quiet. Perfect spot.
Alrighty. Not the best animation, but not bad either.
I mean, it looks mostly like a tanuki.
You look mostly like a tanuki. You're right. It's not very good. Guess I'm not much of an artist, huh?
It just takes practice, like anything. And you understand that. You play music.
Why do you think that?
Come on. I'll show you.
Tanuki stealing egg. Sumi completed. Sumi. Sumi. An egg stealing tanuki. An ink painting of an adult tanuki sneakily stealing a bird's egg for its next meal. The tanuki, known as the Japanese raccoon dog, is an omnivore, meaning that its diet consists of both plants and animals. This includes fruits, insects, small rodents, and of course, eggs. I swear I'm hearing like screaming in the background. From time to time, let's talk with him.
We found this. Where we found you.
Open it.
Naoi.
Thank you for this. It has reminded me of something very important.
What's that?
A promise.
Getting shot, you know I will do that to you. Odd choice of music. So 3 lost pages. I've got 3 rations and some other stuff. Looks like my leg is pretty much fully healed. Climb onto viewpoints to fast travel to these locations once discovered. Templates. Observe to find lost pages. Complete the activity and obtain the knowledge point. So we're finally in exploration mode. Wait. Get me here. Okay. Well, this has been a pretty long episode, so I'm gonna end it here. Next time, I think we will pop out of the Animus. Whoops, don't mean to load. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Till then.